Hello my lovely Aquarius, welcome to Aquarius Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today is going to be a general tarot love reading for Aquarius and Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. You could also be dealing with someone with those major placements. I'm going to be jumping straight into a spread reading for you today, Aquarius. It's a general reading, so it won't resonate fully with every single Aquarius out there. But I do hope that you find it useful, enjoyable, and that it does resonate in some way. Please do always take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. This is a timeless reading, it's for whenever you come across it. What I'm describing could be something you've already experienced that is happening right now, or it could be future influence as well, so just bear that in mind. We're going to see who comes through in your reading, bearing also in mind that it might not necessarily be the person you think it's going to be about when you start watching the video. So I'll get lots of detail. Usually it's quite a specific message. I try to give as much detail as possible so it's not too generalized. So you'll know if this is your reading or not, and you should know about who this is actually referring to if it is your reading. So I'm going to get the top 6 cards for Aquarius, please. I'm going to get a spread using 3 decks, Aquarius, and then I'll go through the spread with you. So top 6 cards for Aquarius, please, for the person coming through in their love reading today. Now bearing in mind there's many types of love. This could be platonic love regarding a friend, this could be familial love with a family member, could be romantic love of course, and I will be reading it as if it is romantic love, but if it resonates for you every single way except the romance element and you feel like this could be about a friend or a family member or a co-worker that you have a bond with, just take the romance out, that's absolutely fine. And if you feel like the roles are reversed what I'm describing, you can flip the roles as well, that's also no problem. All right. Go on. Go on. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Okay, at the bottom of the first deck, Aquarius, we have the Page of Swords. Ooh, okay. And at the other end of the deck is the Five of Swords. Straight away I get a sense of suspicion coming through here. I can't tell you yet if it's from you or the other person, but it's someone here who feels like they might not be getting the full story about the other person's situation. Maybe they feel like they've got like an inkling that there's something going on that they haven't been given those details about that could be causing something to move slower than they'd like it to, or they feel like they've been very patient but maybe they feel like some sort of the reality of why they've had to be so patient has been hidden from them. So someone could feel like there is someone is exploring other options or is dating around, and that's why it's taking them longer than this person would like to move forward with making some sort of solid offer to them. Either that, or someone is trying to find out about somebody before making a solid offer, maybe trying to find out about them from their friends, from mutual acquaintances, trying to get some extra information on them before they proceed, just out of wariness or caution, because maybe they feel like they haven't got the full story about somebody and they like to kind of get some insider knowledge, maybe from people who know this person better or something like this. Wow. What is this? There does seem to be a potential element of a third-party situation coming through already, though. I've got the King and Queen of Pentacles here that I'm looking at, which is Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. 2 people who are a solid match with each other, but there is this sense of independence. It's like these 2 people are single and independent of each other, but they would be a perfect match for each other. But there's I'm not sure if there's some sort of lingering commitment with potentially a Queen of Cups here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be that sign specifically, but maybe something that someone is already committed in some sort of legal way with somebody else, which is also halting progress. But there's, let's see, because at the other end, next to that Five of Swords, is the Three of Wands. This is someone, they're holding all the cards and all the information as to something that they're waiting for, but they haven't let the other person in on that information. It's something that what they're waiting for is for some sort of burden that they've been carrying to be done, to be completed, for them to feel a sense of relief and happiness. But in the meantime, they're waiting and keeping very quiet, maybe out of an element of to keep up appearances, to keep up the perception that the other person has of them. You know, they don't want to look weak, or that they... Let's carry on. We get the top 6 cards again from this deck for my lovely Aquarius, please. All right. Okay, got the Eight of Swords on the spread twice. Bearing in mind I'm only getting 6 cards from each deck. Let's hear it twice already. At the bottom of the second deck is the Three of Wands. I knew I showed it to you for a reason from the bottom of the first deck. So there it is again, Three of Wands. Feels like someone's waiting to for either communication to come in that will change things. Now that could be on both sides. It could be that you might have been waiting, Aquarius, for some time for this person to speak up, to have some sort of conversation with you that would change the dynamic of the connection between the two of you, or the current relationship, and would actually progress things forward. Like maybe there's that chat that you feel like you need to have that would change things considerably. But it could also be that someone is waiting for good news to come to them that will mean that they can actually move forward in their life. Like maybe something is finally finished again, because I mean, next to the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands is the Death card and Justice. This is one situation finally being done and completed, and there's no more loose ends with the Death and Justice. This is a final ruling that's being passed, and there is nothing more to talk about. This is it, done, over, goodbye. And that would actually bring someone a lot of relief and give them a chance to heal. Maybe there's something that's hanging over someone that they feel until that situation is put to rest in one way or another, they can't get some sort of feeling of peace, of contentment. Maybe it feels like a complete block to their ability to be happy, to relax. Until that is done, they can't move forward. What's this? I feel like someone's worried about something that they have put a lot of hard work and effort into being taken away from them as well. Whether that is something that they've built up with their career, maybe it does relate to their career, or a house or home or something where they've invested a lot of time. It's like something that they're quite proud of, and they're worried that also that they'll lose it, that they won't have the strength to maintain what they've put a lot of investment into already, whilst also branching out and having some sort of sense of freedom. It's like they feel like they're going to lose out one way or another. Maybe they will have felt like they've wasted a lot of their life working on something that they then have to be kind of separated from. Let me get the third layer from the spread, Aquarius, and then I will go through it with you. So get the top 6 cards one more time, please, for Aquarius. Clarify the spread that's already laid out, please, one more time. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, we've got the 6 of Swords on the spread twice now as well. And the Fool is here twice. Quite a lot of repeated cards. And again, I'm only getting 6 cards from each deck. Oh my god. Speaking of repeated cards, at the bottom of the third deck is the 3 of Wands. You might recognize it. It just showed it to you at the bottom of the second deck. It's exactly the same card. So, wow. What is going on with this 3 of Wands energy? I also feel this is talking about something could be changing soon as well, I want to say, because the 3 of Wands in this deck as well is kind of someone actually seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, if you like, or seeing something on the horizon that is coming towards them. Someone knows that change is coming. And I don't mean like an intuitive way, like in a practical way, like someone has, maybe if this was a legal thing, it's like your final ruling date has been set and we have the date now, this is when you're going to hear one way or the other, or something like that, or a contract is coming to an end and it's going to end on this date. This is someone knowing that something is in sight and is coming towards them. Maybe they are waiting for that to happen. I am still getting this sense of like hesitation because it all depends on what happens when that actually arrives, whatever that is. It seems like it could be a positive for someone here that gives them the ability to, it like makes them feel more balanced. Maybe they felt very scattered, or they have felt like all over the place whilst they have been in maybe like an unknown or a limbo. But it's almost like whatever change is coming here is going to give someone the ability to reconnect with people that maybe they've distanced themselves from. Maybe this is someone who like fell off the grid in one way or another, and because there's a large sense of like reconciliation with a lot of different people. Maybe this could be someone returning home in some way, and rejoining like their community, because something is going to be settled, and this person's going to be tired, whether this is you or the other person, Aquarius, pretty exhausted from having to like just make it through this a time of like maybe a lot of uneasiness, or feeling concerned about whether things were going to pay off for them, but this actually, again, the Temperance card and the Star card are next to each other again. It's the same with the second deck as well. So a huge amount, again, someone is returning to feeling more balanced, not feeling like they're all over the place. Like maybe someone has been feeling like their emotions are all over the place and they have not felt grounded or able to really hope for anything in like an interim period. Wow. I keep saying this is the third time I've seen the King of Wands as well. I think he's pretty much been at the bottom of, let me just show you quickly. So at the bottom of this deck we have the Magician and then the King of Wands. At the bottom of the first deck was the Five of Swords, Three of Wands. There's that Three of Wands for the third time, and the King of Wands. And where was he? Was he here? Yeah, he was here. It's a little bit further. I won't go through all the cards, but yeah, he was there at the bottom of the second deck as well. Just a bit more hidden. So this could be someone with fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sag. It doesn't have to be. But it's also someone... Yeah, with the Magician and the King of Wands and then the Six of Wands, which I hadn't even seen yet, that is definitely someone kind of getting their mojo back, getting like a feeling that they can actually do stuff. It's almost, I'm getting the sense of someone who... I was about to say someone who's had their life put on hold, and then next to the Six of Wands is the Hanged Man. Definitely waiting to hear... news. Waiting to... I feel like the news was coming from a third party, but I don't mean like a third, like a love triangle or anything. I mean literally like a legal system or something serious that was an objective third party, like waiting to hear the answer from them, which was keeping someone's life on hold. That, I mean, obviously it could be talking about a lot of things. I'm just seeing something contractual. I haven't seen much evidence of like divorce. Obviously Justice with the Death card could talk about divorce, but it could be just divorcing from something, whether that is, even being like sorting out an inheritance or a family business, being divorced from that, like, or a mortgage or some sort of contract that someone felt like they were tied into, being divorced from that. It doesn't have to be a literal marriage divorce. So let's go through the spread, Aquarius. How you're feeling about this person. The first card that came out, which is always kind of a little bit of stronger energy for me, it starts the reading as well, was the Ten of Swords. So, and it's a pretty brutal Ten of Swords card. We also then have the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. My instinct with this is telling me that reading this is that you feel this is truly done and over already with this person. I am aware the Ace of Wands is there, which can talk about new beginnings, but it's almost like either you feel like this person brutally ended things with you in a very cutting, harsh, unemotional, couldn't give two shits less, like they couldn't care at all that how they were just leaving you wounded and extremely hurt and betrayed, and just that's it, it's done, because they were starting some sort of new beginning themselves. Maybe that involved traveling or just a new beginning somewhere else. Maybe they had a new job which required them to travel overseas or away from you, or just something which was like a new opportunity for them, meant that they were like, right, this is done, Aquarius, bye. And and you felt like I'm giving that like feeling as well, getting that feeling because of that Knight of Swords. This is something that happens very quickly, very brutally. It's not like an airy-fairy conversation. It's not softly at all. It's just, by the way, this is over. Take care. Well, I don't even know if they said take care with this kind of combination. It could be that, or otherwise, this is, you feel like this ended very quickly, I'm still getting, and now you feel like you just want to find your own new beginning. You want to find your next adventure, something to be excited about. You want to discover a new chapter for yourself, but you feel when it comes to this person, it's dead and over. So let's go a little bit more detail. Tell me a little bit more about how Aquarius is feeling about this person. Coming through. Eight of Swords, it's on the spread twice already, as I said. Eight of Swords has come out from this deck with the Ace of Cups behind it and the Tower. Okay, so the other thing is that you may feel like if this is already come to some sort of very brutal end with this person, maybe there was a sense of betrayal, or this is just something that you feel has already finished. This could be a serious breakup or just something that ended very harshly anyway. But the other thing is you could feel like out of nowhere, this person is, completely unexpectedly getting in touch and trying to spark a new beginning for some of you. I'm not getting that so much, but we'll see. But if, whatever the case, there's this element here of you feeling like there is no way that we could have a renewal of a new start. Like this Ace of Cups can talk about, give me a fresh start with you. Can I have another chance with you? Can we try again from the ground up? And, can we start over? And with this Eight of Swords, it's like, there's just no way. There is no way that is going to work. That's going to happen. Because there was a Tower. This relationship was like crumbled, or maybe it feels like it did when it came to the ending. Underneath the Tower is the Ace of Wands. It's one of the same cards that's here. So again, underneath that, the Seven of Cups, the confusion about, are you for real? It could just be like that's how you're going to be feeling about this person if they do rush towards you, just as like a completely unexpected and shocking, not something you thought you'd have to make a decision on in terms of giving them another chance or not. Tell me about that Ten of Swords. Why does Aquarius feel the Ten of Swords about this person? Let's quote. How poetic. Three of Wands came out in reverse. That's what I was talking about, being poetic, because bearing in mind, it is literally the card of your reading so far, and it's only 20 minutes in, Aquarius. So why is the Ten of Swords here? Three of Wands in reverse. So you feel like there is nothing to wait on. There is nothing coming when it comes to this person. As far as you're concerned, this is in the past. It's dead and done. And there is no forward movement, there is no steps to be taken towards the Four of Wands of being in a connection, being in a union with this person. Progress has completely come to a dead stop. This connection has been left with 10 swords in its back, and there ain't no way with someone with 10 swords in their back they're going to get up and start climbing up the ladder of forward progress to the Four of Wands. The other card that came out as well was the Emperor in reverse. This could be someone who made it clear that they don't want a future with you or a future with anyone in terms of a committed sense. The Emperor is often a husband, representing a husband or a father, or someone reliable, that someone could be an empress with that emperor and build a beautiful union with. But an Emperor in reverse is someone who's just not interested in any of that. They're not interested in being responsible or like a leader or someone that people look up to, etc. And then when those came out, the bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So yeah, that's why you feel the Ten of Swords about this. I mean, this is feeling completely abandoned by this person, as I said, very harshly cut out and left, I think I said left, in an awful state, but did this other person even give a shit kind of thing? And then the Three of Swords, heartbroken as well. That's why you feel the Ten of Swords about them. That's fair enough. So why this Ace of Wands? Why is this Ace of Wands here? Why does Aquarius feel the Ace of Wands about this person? Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse. The Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I'm clarifying the Ace of Wands, bearing in mind. So, yeah, and then there's the Fool at the bottom of the deck, and the King of Pentacles wants to show itself as well. So that is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy with the King of Pentacles. Okay, hold on, because this is kind of giving me that you have stopped waiting and you don't see any potential. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is very much that Three of Wands in reverse energy of there is no offer coming from this person. And Four of Pentacles, this is you feeling very vulnerable, wanting to hold back and hesitant to, like, why would you put your heart on the line again? It's very much like this. It's almost the same combination. It's like the cards have just repeated the message. This is mental, like holding someone holding themselves back in their mind. Think like this is not possible. A new Ace of Cups, and this is you holding back. In terms of like action, in terms of, you know, how can I put this? Like, aiding the momentum of the situation from moving forward. This would be you holding back there as well. So both like physically and mentally, I'm trying to say, from the concept, the idea of a new beginning. The Fool can be like, this would be risky. This, you know, is this worth the risk? But why is the Knight of Swords here? Just quickly. Why the Knight of Swords? Eight of Wands. Oh. Eight of Wands with the Four of Wands. Eight of Wands is very fast progress, movement, like communication. My goodness, underneath the Eight of Wands is the Knight of Wands and the Lovers. Currently, I have to say that this is not necessarily about you looking for a new beginning elsewhere, although maybe some of you are. But what it's telling me is this is about, if you haven't heard from this person yet, Aquarius, then this person is going to, from someone who you're like, this is over. And I'm sorry if you don't want to hear this message, because I know a lot of people don't, but, you know, there'll be another reading another day where a message you do want to hear about, I'm sure. But this is someone you think this is long gone. They left you out very brutally in the cold, broke your heart. Now they're popping up out of absolutely nowhere as far as you're concerned, and talking about or trying to instigate a new beginning, and you feel maybe like you have to protect yourself from them, and that there's just no way. This is how is this even possible? How is this person feeling about you, Aquarius? We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. What can I say? I'll clarify in a second, but I mean, the Eight of Pentacles being here, this person feels like they have a lot of work to do, potentially. Maybe they will need to make a lot of effort with you for the two of you to be able to enjoy each other's company again, for you to trust them with bringing them back into some sort of social circle, or renewing some sort of relationship with them at all. With that Three of Cups, like they have their work cut out. It may like be an element here. This Queen of Wands, they may feel like you potentially... The Queen of Wands is someone who is chased. She doesn't chase, she attracts, and people chase the Queen of Wands. She doesn't chase anyone, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not saying that you're doing that intentionally, but they're feeling like you're not going to be chasing them. They have to do more of the work to try and make this happen with you. You're in the position of sitting there and be like, prove it to me, basically. Considering what we've just seen for how you feel is understandable. But the fact, I can't ignore the fact that the Queen of Wands can also represent, if it's not a fire sign reading as well, it can also definitely represent, you know, the other woman, the third party, whatever, and especially with that Three of Cups combination, can be a card of third parties, and also this is just kind of someone going out and trying to catch the eye of every attractive male or female, whoever they're attracted to, whatever, you know, in the place, trying to pick people up, get people's numbers, etc. This is just like a who can we pick up at the bar tonight kind of energy with this combination. So let me use this one. Tell me more about how this person is feeling about Aquarius, please. It's certainly not the strongest case I could see from someone who has previously left you with 10 swords in your back as far as you're concerned. It's not the strongest case that they're making with this energy, but let's see. Tell me more about how they feel about Aquarius, please. Because this is just kind of like, yeah, I've got my work cut out for me, and Aquarius is really hot with the Queen of Wands. Definitely they would be attracted to you, but is it just they want to win you over as much as they want to win over anyone in the club or whatever? Let me just see. Yeah, they want to rebuild. Okay, so the Tower card came out, which there was definitely a tower energy around your feelings about them as well. And then the Three of Pentacles came out at the same time, which is, you know, what we had has been blown up. It's in rubble on the floor. Can we try again? Is it too late for me to want to get on board with this with you now? Why is this Queen of Wands here? Page of Cups. Page of Cups. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Page of Cups is an apology, but I just saw you with the Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and Ten of Swords. It's going to take more than a Page of Cups. Why is this Queen of Wands here, please? Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Okay, interesting. Just before I say something, hold on. What's the Death card here? Death. The Death card came out on top of the Tower. So tell me about Death in the Tower, please. Ten of Wands. Three of Cups trying to come out. Five of Cups. Okay. So there's a sense here this person feels like they potentially need to apologize. I feel like this person may have disappeared from you previously, Aquarius. They might want to tell you the truth about something that they weren't previously honest with you about, maybe about why they disappeared. And it could be involving something, another situation which they needed to bring to a proper closure. They feel like they want to, like, you guys aren't on great terms, obviously, and they're quite aware of that, and they feel like they have work to do for you to kind of go in their direction again. They feel like they need to apologize for not being honest with you. about things previously, but also that they want to tell you the truth and kind of try and defend themselves and explain it from their perspective. This could be someone with air in their chart as well, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It doesn't have to be, but there's definitely someone wanting to kind of state their case, actually, and try and explain the truth about certain maybe details that they'd left out previously. I was kind of getting that at the start as well, that someone held all the information to themselves, which caused issues between the two of you, and also left you in the dark as to what was going on. But I feel like there was also an element here of some other matter that they maybe chose, that they ended up being very disappointed with, and it caused a lot of hassle for them. But this is also it does still seem like someone who has not necessarily grown themselves in terms of how can I put this? They haven't maybe changed from the last time you actually were dealing with them, if that makes sense. I feel like you're going to see that this person is pretty much the same as when you were last interacting with them. I'm not necessarily saying that that's the case for you. I feel like you may have been working on yourself to try and improve yourself, to level up, to find out more about yourself, to be someone who is stronger in every way you can, and just to be in a healthier mindset. But I feel like you're going to get the same person on their side that you had before. I don't know, I just feel like that's something I needed to mention. But there is also, I feel like it's going to be a real change of pace here from someone who treated you quite callously before to someone now pursuing you. Okay, so how is this person viewing you, Aquarius? So we've got the Eight of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Ten of Pentacles. Now, Eight of Swords we've already seen, and the Hanged Man we actually already saw at the bottom of the deck, and I was talking about, it felt like this person had had their life put on hold, and then there was the Hanged Man. So, funnily enough, this Ten of Pentacles card, although it does show a couple, and Ten of Pentacles can talk about commitment and long-term and a relationship and marriage and family, etc., but it can also talk about property and inheritance and certainly like money related contracts, etc. It's like this person viewed having something with you, I feel like that's changing surely, but I feel like they view that they couldn't see anything being possible between the two of you as their circumstances were. Something they were potentially sacrificing the connection with you for the sake of whatever it was that they had going on regarding money, legalities, whatever, business. So that's like this Eight of Swords Hanged Man is like, it can't happen right now. Obviously, keep seeing the Three of Wands, and that is like, you know, when this happens, when that happens, then I can take action, then I can have autonomy over my own life. But until that happens, the situation is strung up, and I don't have any choice about the matter. It's just like an endurance test to get through this. I mean, the Eight of Swords is an energy that we are imposing this kind of imprisonment on ourselves. The Hanged Man is not. So it's like a combination here. It's like someone, I mean, when I say that, I mean the Hanged Man is something that happens, whether you like it or not, like the universe is putting something on pause until someone gains some, you know, it's for our benefit. So for example, if there's been some sort of, if this connection has not been coming together, it's been for the benefit of the parties involved. in that one person needed to gain some insight, or maybe both parties that needed to gain some insight and learn like lessons and develop in ways that they wouldn't have done if the connection had come together straight off the bat. So, but this person is kind of viewing you as unattainable and impossible purely because of circumstance that has put them on hold. So what is this? Can you tell me anything else about this? Why they're viewing Aquarius like this, please? The Ace of Swords came out, and then the Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. That can be you, Aquarius. It's air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but it's also... I'm not sure if they viewed you as it was impossible if they had told you the truth before. Maybe when something was still ongoing, your reaction might have been very cutting or blunt yourself. Tell me more, please. Or that just really would have gone against your own core beliefs, your values, what the circumstance was, if they had been honest with you before. What is this? Oh my god. 5 of Swords. Talk, like, literally. And the deck split when that fell out to show the 2 of Swords. Sorry, get my hand out of the way. The 2 of Swords and the Tower. Never have I seen a combination that stronger says, there ain't no way I can tell Aquarius this. I mean, the 5 of Swords was at the bottom of that first deck. With this Page of Swords, which is someone looking away from an Ace of Swords, they're looking away from the truth and keeping all the information to themselves. So, again, this person felt like this is impossible for me to have something with Aquarius, previously I would say, because if the only way I could do that, I'd have to be honest about what the other details of a situation I haven't told them about, and that would be a no-go. Can you tell me what this is? What's the Ace of Swords? Justice. The Libra's major arcana, but it's some sort of like legal matter, legal situation, contract is what I've been saying throughout. 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck when that fell out. So the block, the resistance, it could be anything. This is a general reading, but it could be someone that was facing the criminal record of some sort, or having to either do time or to kind of settle debt. But they're viewing you as basically potentially everything that they could want with that 10 of Pentacles as well. That still tells me that they view you as the be-all and end-all of, again, as what I saw at the start, of potentially 2 people who are independent from each other but are a perfect match. But they see that the situation with you, as far as they're concerned, is on pause, is in stasis. So can you tell me anything more about what this relates to? What was the Justice? Why the Justice card? What was the truth of the matter? Oop. Knight of Swords just kind of fell out. 10 of Wands and the Emperor. 10 of Wands and the Emperor. Before I say that, this could either be something to do with a father, or did they need to find out if they were a father? What is this Knight of Swords with Justice? Knight of Wands with the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Emperor is back at the bottom of the deck. See, the thing is, this person feels like they need to put a lot of work in, potentially also because they involved a third party were involved with a third party when they were involved with you, or, you know, interacting with you in some way, and they hadn't given you the full details about it, and they want to come clean now, potentially when they have like the good news coming towards them that something is resolved. Now, with the Knight of Wands, this can be someone, as I said, about someone who likes to go out and pick people up and etc. But the Queen of Wands in reverse is, you know, it can be an sexual partner. Just trying to get through the YouTube prudish algorithm there, who, I don't know, maybe they tried to tell this person that they were the father of a child that they weren't. Okay, let's move on, because I feel like it's also going to be different for all of you, but there's definitely feels like was a third party involvement, some sort of legal situation, and that meant that this person was like, well, I absolutely can't have anything with Aquarius until this is resolved. So what is this person's current situation, Aquarius? We have got the Eight of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Fool. So this is the thing. I feel like there is good news coming towards this person. There could be a date that they're hearing about, or like a date of a hearing, sorry, is what I meant to say, of like the final results, the final ruling, the end of a contract, whatever. But I keep wanting to say the end is in sight, but I feel like it's the end of their life being put on hold. Because this is about good news in their situation. It's about freedom with the Fool. This is like being unrestricted, uninhibited, to go forward in the direction that they choose, not under the control of anybody else. The sense of like freedom also with the Eight of Wands. So I kept seeing like underneath the Three of Wands here, the Eight of Wands, and I'm sorry, when I look at it, it's like this. So he's like looking at that, the ability to be able to communicate, to move things forward. I'm sure I saw it in another place as well, but I won't spend too long trying to find it. Anyway, yeah, maybe it was just there. Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands is someone like seeing the ability to open up and communicate and say maybe things they've been wanting to say is so close. And then I feel like it's also, they have very much in their situation right now, what's on their mind is a very strong connection. Considering it seems like you feel like they're popping up out of nowhere coming towards you, it could well be that they have your connection on their mind currently, and it's just a case of the momentum, the forward movement, the change, and the ability to break free, going towards that connection. But let's see. Why is this their current situation, please? Can you tell me anything else about this person's current situation? Oh, wow. The Strength card came out first. That is Leo energy as well. And the Four of Cups in reverse. The Strength card is talking about courage and like someone wearing their heart on their sleeve, and also making bold movements based on what their heart wants, and their heart really being opened up. And yeah, it's like a very strong sense of having integrity about what they want. And the interesting thing is that Four of Cups in reverse, that it's almost kind of telling me that someone was rejecting something that they never wanted to reject, but they felt like they had to. It's also kind of giving a sense of if there were people around them who were judgmental or had their own opinions about who they should be with or go towards. This is someone rejecting their opinions about the matter. It's like, this is really strength of character as well, and just the courage of their convictions to not turn their nose up at someone that, as far as they're concerned, is a Two of Cups, which is what I wanted to show you, because bearing in mind that is the card. This is someone, definitely it's about taking control of their own life, making moves, powering forward. Now, that's not necessarily that they're taking that action yet, although it does look like communication, and you feel like they're going to be popping up out of the blue with bizarre, as far as you're concerned, communication. But if it's not what they're doing yet, then it's like, it's very much, this is what's on their mind in their situation. Okay, so what action is this person most likely going to be taking towards you next, Aquarius? We have got the Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Swords. I have to be honest, I'm confused by this when we get to this next bit, because I don't know what's going on here. This Six of Swords energy. The Six of Swords, it's just both of these cards that have come out. The Six of Swords is someone moving forward on their own. They are getting out of maybe mental turmoil, choppy waters of the Five of Swords, and restricting themselves, bullshitting themselves and other people around them. They're moving forward out of all of that, so that's good in terms of an action. But it's someone traveling on their own, and I use 3 decks for a reason, because if it wasn't supposed to be this message, it would come up from a different deck. It could be a different Six of Swords card. But this guy is moving forward on his own. It's all about his journey. Then we've got this Nine of Cups, which is someone fantasizing and daydreaming about what they want. It's very much on their mind. It's very much in focus of what they wish would happen. But it's not really taking any action either. It would be like getting on with your life and maybe making progress and fantasizing about what you want, but not making it a reality. And then we've got the Two of Swords, which is potentially my least favourite card of the deck. I would rather see the Devil. No, I probably wouldn't. But the Two of Swords is just so frustrating. It's just, there's someone who knows that they need to make some sort of choice, but is still avoiding it. It almost gives me a sense that this person's action is that they're finally moving forward, and they're actually finally able to they got their freedom, and their life is no longer on hold, and it's like, okay, what are you going to do then? And they're still procrastinating or still putting off making some sort of decision. This is like, I'll do it tomorrow kind of energy, and just fantasizing about what they could have if they chose to do it, but not choosing to do it. You see what I mean? This is why I'm confused. I'm like, what more does this person need? Let's get this deck. Tell me anything else, please, about the action this person's going to take towards Aquarius. How is this an action? What action are they actually going to be taking? Temperance. Sagittarius card. There really isn't much major arcana, by the way, on this spread. I have got the Fool card twice, and that is it in terms of major arcana on the spread. And yeah, no major arcana at the bottom of the decks either. So this does really feel, to be honest, like this is kind of up to this person's free will as well. This isn't, oh, there's the Hangman as well. So it's Pisces energy. But it feels like things being in stasis is shortly going to be changing, and then it's going to be like, you can't blame the universe. This is on you. Like, this is up to you what you want to do with it. But tell me what action. Temperance, in terms of, like, is the only card that's come out so far whilst I'm shuffling. Just cover her up a bit. And this is, again, it's a sense of someone feeling better, healing. Maybe this person's just not ready. Still, they are getting out of a shitty time in their life, but they they just need some time to themselves to maybe enjoy some creature comforts. But there's definitely a sense of avoidance or putting off something with that Two of Swords. Tell me about the action this person's going to take towards Aquarius, please. Oh, see, there you go. Ace of Wands. Bear in mind that's how you feel about them as well, like out of flipping nowhere, the Ace of Wands. So there it is again. And then the deck split when that came out to show the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This is definitely them wanting to, and the Temperance card can talk about a renewal, a reconciliation of energy as well. But all I would say is that it's gonna, Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles is rebuilding a connection. Absolutely. Like getting back into a good place. Like, you know, if a friendship has taken or if you don't even have a friendship with this person anymore, they want to at least start so you have some sort of framework for your connection again. Maybe start to rebuild trust between the two of you, or rebuild some good memories, this kind of thing. It could just be softly, basically, catchy monkey, because this person's just starting to get their sense of balance back, and they're not ready to make any major decisions yet. Why the Two of Swords? The World card came out in reverse, and the Judgment card is at the bottom of the deck. Now that's significant because in the Major Arcana, the journey of the Major Arcana, the Judgment card comes before the World card, and it's if you pass Judgment, then you get to move on to the World. That chapter completes, and then a new chapter begins. So it's quite significant. I'm asking, why is the Two of Swords here? And it's like this person is putting off moving from one chapter of their life to another, basically. I mean, they are moving forward out of a choppy situation, but they're still dragging their feet in terms of really committing. What is this? Committing to, like, it's time for real change. It's time to, like, this would be like a kind of a, like your student years, you know, if you're a student at university or whatever, and then you, like, eventually you have to move into the adult working world, and it's like almost someone who wants to, you know, not ready just yet, or you move into the working world, and then maybe you find your person you want to marry, and you move into a world of a family life or whatever. It doesn't have to be the same journey for everyone, but my point is, like, this person is still dragging their feet about making that decision which would actually move them into that next chapter of their life. Tell me anything else about the Two of Swords as an action. The Two of Cups came out, but then the Five of Swords came out, which is why I rolled my eyes, and then the Ace of Cups. What the fuck? Why is the Five of Swords here, please? Four of Cups in reverse again. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying not to make this reading like 2 hours long. Then why, so the Ace of Cups also came out. Why the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups? Why are they doing that with Aquarius if they still can't make a decision on what they want, or can't speak about things why the Ace of Wands? Why are they doing that with Aquarius then? Four of Wands. Person likes to keep secrets. I think this is the problem. This person wants to heal the fact that they maybe brutally either rejected you or didn't see like your worth, or you made you feel like they didn't see your worth or potential before. There's the Star has come out, which is Aquarius, is major arcana. The Star has come out on top of the Four of Cups in reverse. But the fact, and the Four of Wands came out with Justice. Again, this is legal matter regarding home, marriage, property, etc., inheritance. But there is still this energy of things that they feel like they can't say. I don't know. Very slow progress, but they are... okay. What's going to be happening between the two of you going forward, Aquarius? From when you see this reading, I would say the next few weeks, next month, we have got the Fool, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So we've got the Fool again. We've got the Six of Swords again. It was just there in the action they're going to take towards you next, and there it is, Six of Swords. But I mean, even the way I'm looking at it on the spread, both of these Six of Swords card have one person in the boat, and they are literally going in opposite directions from each other as I'm looking at it on my table. This could just be what's going to be happening is a new chapter with the Fool, taking like some sort of new adventure, new journey, a new path that you don't have to go all the way down that path, but someone might start down it. There might be a bit of a detour here. There's an adventure energy, especially with that Six of Swords as well. Maybe there could be some travel. But that with that Eight of Swords right in the middle, there's just this sense of this. Again, it's the same as it was here from the start of the spread. How are you feeling about this person? Eight of Swords covering the Ace of Cups. Like it's just not going to happen. The two of us having a new beginning. I kind of see that as well because the fact that their action is still not prepared to make some sort of major decision, even though they want to have a reconnection with you and they want to rebuild the basis of the relationship with you, but they still don't want to make a decision which would really progress them one way or another in their life. So let me just go a little bit on this. So why is this here in the outcome, please, for Aquarius and this person? Why is this in the outcome? I mean, there's a lot of swords throughout this, I have to say. So both of you could have strong air in your chart. The Eight of Swords is a very much like, could be both of you getting, you know, finding reasons that this can't work, that this can't happen. Maybe that aren't necessarily, you know, could be something that you could actually overcome. I mean, even the way I'm looking at it, like right now, the Fool and the Six of Swords are also jumping in different or moving in different directions, even just in this position. And it's with that Eight of Swords energy right in the middle. Maybe both of you just think that, oh, this is just not going to work. It's not going to happen. So potentially this could be the two of you moving in your own different directions. Tell me... Someone's moving furniture downstairs. What's going on with this outcome, please, for Aquarius and the person in this reading? What's going on? Yeah. The Eight of Cups just came out on top of the Six of Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Yeah, Three of Swords, it kind of starts like that and then it moved upside down, and then we've got the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like, to be honest, this is mainly as well you, Aquarius, because you coming through with like the Eight of Swords covering up the Ace of Cups. I do see this person trying to make some sort of effort, but I feel like it's just too late, because also you've got this Three of Swords in reverse. This is like, I was heartbroken about this. Maybe, you know, you were saying, This took me a long time to recover from, but I have now recovered from it. And as a result, it's a no with the Two of Swords. Four of Wands just came out on top of the Eight of Swords. Is this someone who still, it could, the fact that, the thing is I just said about them really will not commit or will not commit to the next chapter of their life. I don't know if this is someone who is averse to commitment, marriage, like maybe they don't believe in marriage, or sorry, I just knocked the mic. And maybe this could just be, or they don't want a family. There's something here, maybe they want something quite non-traditional and you want something traditional, so you're like, our values just don't line up. Why is the Fool here? Why the Four of Swords? Thing is, it's kind of like this person wants you to take a chance, or is going to be wanting you to take a chance on some sort of new beginning, or give them another chance. Basically, they want you to give them another chance without them actually speaking up still and telling you things that so basically the Four of Swords came out, Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, considering the Eight of Swords is also a running theme of this reading, it's like if they just opened up and took a risk, maybe some of you they will, and that could change things. As I said, this seems to be very much up to free will, this whole situation. If this person just opened up their mouth that they have, and that's why I rolled my eyes about the Five of Swords coming out in their action. The reason they're failing to make a decision is because they feel like they can't tell you things. Yeah, no, it's not a basis of a good long-term relationship if you can't actually communicate everything to your partner, to be honest. Yeah, anyway. It's like if this person just opened up what they have sealed up inside themselves, or details that could make all the difference, that could actually turn the Eight of Swords that you're like, there's no way this is going to happen, this could work. That could turn that reversed and actually free you from that sense of mental imprisonment. That could, and then what came out was the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Pentacles upright, and the Three of Pentacles. This is talking about, okay, hold on a minute, you've caught my interest, maybe we can resurrect this connection from being out in the cold, maybe there is still something worth saving here, worth working on, and maybe I'll get on board and work with you. So the thing is, it all comes down to what this person does, and funnily enough with the Two of Swords in the action, that can talk about a choice. It could go one way or the other. So for some of you, it's going to be, if they take the risk on opening up to you and communicating, that could actually turn this whole situation around. If they don't, you're not going to see any possibility of forward movement with this person, and you're going to move on and go your separate ways. So there really is there is not one certain outcome about this at all, and that makes sense considering there's so much minor arcana here. This is really dependent on the people involved. I would say mainly dependent on this person if they can find a way to actually open up. If they don't get in their way with more Five of Swords bullshit, and if they actually talk to you, have that conversation, that could change everything. If they don't, if they continue to be in denial about the need for that, or that they just keep putting themselves in some sort of martyrdom and not being able to talk to you about something, then you're going to feel there's no other option except to leave this in your past. that's what I've got for you this time, Aquarius. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful in some way. If it resonated at all, please do leave me a comment, let me know. Please hit the like button for me, it just means the world. It really helps the channel and the video. And if you haven't already, then please subscribe. I would love to have you. I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.